The night is black, the cabin is quiet. A man sits entirely alone in the very last row.
Last row. November 24th, 1971. Flight 305. A Boeing 727, Northwest Orient Airlines. A man in a sharp dark suit passes a neatly folded piece of paper to a flight attendant. She figures it's just a phone number. She slips it right into her pocket, unread. He leans close to her, barely audible over the hum of the engines. "Miss, you'd better look at that note." He opens his briefcase. Just an inch. Wires. Bread cylinders. She believes him. His demands are incredibly specific. He doesn't even raise his voice. $200,000. And 4 parachutes. 4. That single brilliant detail changes absolutely everything. It tells authorities he might be taking hostages with him. No funny business from the ground. The plane lands in Seattle. The passengers are released, the cash and the parachutes are brought on board. Then come the absolutely impossible instructions for the pilot. Turn the plane toward Mexico City, stay below 10,000 feet, keep the airspeed agonizingly slow, and lower the rear staircase mid-flight. The jet climbs back into the freezing, violent storm. At exactly 8:13 p.m., a single warning light blinks on the cockpit dashboard. The aft staircase has been opened, lowered directly into the black void. When the plane finally touches down in Reno, the rear is completely empty. No parachute, no body. He is simply gone. The trail vanishes into thin air. Until 1980, a young boy uncovers decaying, weathered bills buried in the river sand, a perfect serial number match to the ransom money. But it's miles away from the calculated drop zone. The trail goes ice cold again. Until January 2026. The FBI declassifies 686 pages of files, the largest release in the history of the case. These aren't just memos, they're 302s, raw agent interview reports, suspect profiles, and massive leads, hidden in the shadows for over half a century. Deep inside those files, one name repeats: Richard Floyd McCoy Jr. Just 5 months after Cooper vanished, McCoy hijacked an identical flight. The agents documented the eerie, undeniable similarities. The exact same method, the exact same demands, the exact same escape. But the FBI never officially named him as the suspect. Yet, the 2026 files reveal that investigators actually digitally altered a photograph of McCoy. They added sunglasses to his picture. They were trying to force a match with the eyewitness descriptions of the man in the dark suit. Then, buried deeper, the files reveal another name entirely, a completely new suspect: Raymond Sidney Russell. A pilot, a man with direct connections to Boeing, a man with deep, established ties right there in the Seattle area. And hidden among these fragile, decades-old documents is a single handwritten order: eliminate Russell. There is no explanation given, there is no follow-up report attached, just 2 chilling words buried in a forgotten folder, raising profound, unanswerable questions. With the suspects fading into black bar redactions, we are forced to look at the only piece of physical evidence left behind in that dark cabin: a cheap, black, clip-on necktie, purchased for exactly $1.49. This clip-on tie was humanity's absolute best chance at an answer. But the 2026 disclosures confirmed a heartbreaking, frustrating reality. The preserved hair sample, misplaced. The cigarette butts left in the ashtray, casually discarded. And the DNA extracted from the tie, hopelessly mixed with the investigators' own DNA, utterly compromised. It is a genuine tragedy. The single most important piece of physical evidence in aviation history, completely destroyed by simple mishandling, leaving modern investigators with absolutely nothing to test. Today, the Seattle FBI office simply declines to comment on the new files. They insist the case remains officially inactive. And without any pristine, new physical evidence tied directly to the parachutes or the stolen money, they won't look at those boxes again. So there it sits. It isn't solved. It isn't officially abandoned. It is just waiting. 55 years, 686 pages, destroyed DNA, and a ghost order to eliminate a suspect. A man jumped into a freezing, violent storm over Washington state, never to be seen again. To this day, the FBI calls him only one thing: unidentified subject. Somewhere out there, beneath the dense roots and towering pines of the Pacific Northwest forests, the truth is still buried. So, what do you think happened to D.B. Cooper? Thanks for watching.